Yo, gang. Hold tight. Hold tight. There we are. What's up, gang? We're live. Hello. How's everybody doing? It's Sunday, a.k.a. Director's Commentary Day. Hey. Number one, order of business. I need some water. I'm also uploading today's Just Garrett video. If you haven't seen that, it's in the description. Actually, it's not in the description, but I mean, if you know how YouTube works, you can find it. Stickers. I don't know what I'm gonna call this episode. It's so funny of having a title. It's like, what is today's? Shoot, we're just gonna call it stickers in all caps, and hopefully that YouTube can have a thumbnail for it. The way I've been doing those is no editing, no nothing, no making custom thumbnails, just literally uploading it, and then whatever the thumbnail ends up being is what it ends up being. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gonna upload it. Chloe says, yo, what's good? What is good? Let's see, we're on the Wi-Fi, so it should upload pretty quickly. I uploaded it on my cellular data the other day, and it took like probably an hour and a half to upload it, which honestly, to be fair, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now, obviously, that's still slower than molasses. However, still a lot quicker than I anticipated. Man, that drive back today gave me a headache. So much focus, not enough water. Okay, so this week's video is 8 things I can't live without. My Everyday Carry 2024. I think this is a cool video. It's funny, I made it on Wednesday, and I kind of forgot about it until, like, I didn't forget that I made it, obviously. I just forgot kind of what happened in the video, and people were commenting on it, and I was like, oh, yeah, that was so cool, yeah. It was funny. I don't know. I enjoyed kind of being able to relive it through the comments. It's fun. Fun time. And also, some exciting stuff. Last week's video, the Pocket Notebook video, is doing quite well. YouTube is giving it some love in the old algorithm. It's actually it's doing one of these where it goes, yeah, quite awesome. Grateful for YouTube and they're showing me some love. All right, 40 minutes. No, you're lying to me. There's no way. No, it's going down. The last time I uploaded from my phone on this internet, it took like 15 minutes. So it'll be all right. So today's Just Garrett episode is coming out, later. Not now, but in due time. Let's see. My head hurts. Once again, I hope you guys are doing good. We're just going to hop right in. I like the thumbnail for this episode. Let me pull it up. Director's chair. Whoa. There we go. That's better. Like this one. I like the last week's too. I think this week and last week I kind of bodied the thumbnail. Did really good with it. I had a spell where I was kind of iffy on thumbnails. I think Vlogmas kind of hurt my thumbnail game, to be honest, because I wasn't in that frame of mind. I was more so just in getting a video out every day kind of frame of mind. So that's a thing. All right. This video is 9 minutes and 4 seconds long. Let me breathe a little bit before we start. Gotta stretch, gotta sit down still for a minute because I've been driving for the last 3 and some change hours. Oh, man. What's good with everybody, chat? How's chat doing? How is the chat doing? This will be my... I'm uploading today's Just Garrett episode. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be 8 days in a row. That's exciting. That's so cool, dude. I've loved that project that I've been doing so far. I've really been happy with how it's all turned out and sort of how I've been able to make it happen every day. Even it's very low effort, which is exactly what I was after. But I'm happy with how people have responded to it, and I'm also happy with how I feel about it thus far. It's quite exciting stuff. All right, we got 3 people in here now, so I say it's time to hop into the actual main event, Director's Commentary. I guess everything's working. Microphone's working. Cool. There's been times I'll go like the first 5-10 minutes without any audio whatsoever, and it's annoying. All right. Director's chair. GareTheBear. You see what I did there? It rhymes. All right. Now, again, I haven't watched this video in a minute, and I have so many videos like on my watch later list because I just have not been watching YouTube the last few days. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I promoted the Just Garrett channel in the end of this video. Oh, it's so funny to me. I was thinking about this the other day. It's so funny to me how YouTube recommends me my own videos. Like, on this account, it recommends my own videos. I'm like, dude, I literally made that. You don't have to do that. Jake, what's up, man? Hola, senor. Okay. It be time. Also, until this video uploads on my phone, well, actually, that's not true. I can pop out chat. I forget I can do that. Also, it's almost February, therefore we can almost do more membership gifting, which is always cool. Where'd the chat go? Oh, wait, here it is. Can I pull it up on top of... Yeah, dude. Look at this. Oh, that's cool. Okay. We can make that work.
We're almost a month into the new year, and today...
Okay, hold on. I know.
I'm gonna be... We're almost a month...
Whoa! Hold tight. Alright. That's it. We're going to start the video. The chat is going to just have to... We're going to have to just deal with that. So, if I don't get back to your chat right away, I apologize. But this is commentary time.
We're almost a month into the...
I got to change the audio. I'm sorry. It's too quiet.
The new year, and today I'm going to be showing you 8 different things that I cannot live without in 2024.
I think something about this video that I remember enjoying in the edit was the music. I ended up using like 4 or 5 or 6 different music tracks in this because I just felt as though I needed to change it up like every time I switched the scene I needed to change it up. Like that shot. It was kind of fun too, going back, because as you might have been able to notice, I was carrying the big tripod, and that means that I was using the GorillaPod for the entirety of that intro, which is fun because that was sort of a, I don't want to call it an obstacle, but that was a sort of a thing that a hurdle that I had to get over. Before I had that big tripod was figuring out creative ways to use the GorillaPod. So I thought it's always a kind of a fun thing to kind of go back to that and just to not use the big tripod, just so I can kind of, exercise that creative muscle. Whoa. The fog was nuts too the last few days.
So I'm going to be showing you my everyday carry, everything from my phone to my car keys that I carry on me all the time. We're going to start off with, I guess, a fairly obvious one. My phone. My phone is the Samsung Galaxy S21. I've had it since 2021 when it was brand new, and it has served me so well. It's been great for taking pictures, great for vlogging, great for, obvious things. Texting, calling, the works. Now, not only have I had this phone for like 3 years almost, I've also had this case.
Bro, look at the case, man. It's looking rough. It is kind of rough though, but it's still, like, other than the things I've had to fix, it's still in really, really good shape. Really, really good shape. So I couldn't be happier with how it's do that so far. Jake says, I love GorillaPods so much, so fun to use. For real, they're awesome, bro. And you can use them for a lot of things too, not just cameras and stuff. Do you always use Samsung? Yeah, as far as I can remember, I've always used it. It's just been one of those things, man. Just one of those things. I think a lot of people start off with one, and then that's just what they use forever until maybe they change their mind or the end of time or whichever one comes first.
Long time, and as you can see, it's kind of been it's been through the ringer. It's torn up a little bit. But instead of spending like $50 on a new case, I just decided, let's fix it ourselves. So on the bottom here, the charger cover is broken off, so I just sewed it back together to where it would stay attached. And something similar happened with the power button, where I just had to sew it, and it works. It holds together, so I'm not complaining. But again, I've had this on me every day since like summer of 2021, and I could not be happier with it. This is something that's going to be in my everyday carry for a very, very long time. The next thing that I cannot live with.
See, this is what I was talking about with the music. I was trying to kind of figure out a way to make it sort of recapture attention and kind of get, I guess just to be interesting. But each time I would switch an item, I would put a new music track to it, and I would use the initial bass drop for when I announce what that item was. So I'm like, the next thing I'm going to use, or the next thing that I use every day is boom. So go back and we'll pay closer attention to that aspect.
Happier with it. This is something that's going to be
So we have I don't know if you can hear it, but in the background there's a slow build up with the music. There's a slow build to the music.
Everyday carry for a very, very long time. The next thing that I cannot live without is...
And then the bass dropped right whenever I switched items. And further on, I kind of perfect that and kind of get it more like boom. So the bass drops or the beat drops or whatever right when I announce that next item. Jake says, do you ever find it hard to talk without pausing a lot, like having a concurrent thought? Honestly, I would rather, if I'm making a video, I would rather talk and have a lot of pauses than have a lot of, crap that's just filler. Because think of it this way. If you're editing, you have that audio, right? You have to kind of cut. If I'm thinking while I'm speaking, it's better just to pause, because not only is it easier to cut, like if you have that pause, your audio drops down. So you don't have any extra sound going to the thing. So it makes for a cleaner cut. But also, if you pause, you don't necessarily have to cut depending on the length of the pause, because pauses are extremely valuable in your pacing and in your delivery of your information, because sometimes, when there's just so much being thrown at you all at once, you need a second as a viewer to digest it and to kind of interpret it and to think on it, right? So if you aren't allowed a second or two of time to reflect and digest, it's hard. So that's why a lot of times in later videos I've been trying to practice this and be better about pausing instead of because that just, with all that extra noise, you have all the uhs and ums, it's so much harder to cut that. And if you keep that in, like say if you're using it for like a space, to give them time to, it's just, when you're listening to so many uhs and ums all the time, it's honestly hard to listen to and it's hard to watch, because at least for me, when it's my experience of viewing something, it's really tough when you get a lot of likes or a lot of uhs or a lot of ums, because then it throws you off the trail of, like, I'm trying to listen, but when there's so many uhs and and likes and it's like I'm getting distracted listening, so I can't handle it. Jake says, I see, I feel that when I'm doing presentations and stuff, to give a pause to let me think, and then the audience absorb. Exactly, they absorb what's going on. So the pauses really are valuable for both parties. You can have a second to think, and they can have a second to digest it all, which is extremely valuable, because then they'll just have a better experience overall receiving what you're trying to give them. So pauses are super valuable, because like I said, you don't have to you don't have to cut it out necessarily. Obviously, if it's like paused for 10 seconds or for a minute of just nothing, and that's obviously cut that out. But if I'm just making a video and I'm like, today, or this is kind of a bad example because it's the beginning of the video, but you're talking about something, and in between thoughts, you have a break in your brain. You have that pause, and because also too, it's more natural. You get a more genuine vibe from it if you have pauses, because in real life, you talk to people, it's not jump cuts, right? And if you're talking and having a conversation with somebody in real life, it's not jump cuts. It's natural. Take a breath, pause, think, read. It's not all the time. And that's something I'm learning in video editing, is I don't have to cut as much to make it seamless audio to where you're hearing something all the time, because it's just not a natural way of absorbing information audibly. Like, that's why you can listen to an hour-long podcast, because not only is it interesting, but it's like, it's not interrupted all the time, so you can kind of get deeper into it. So there's definitely a line, because obviously I don't want to just ramble for a whole video, but at the same time, I want to make it to where it feels more natural. So there's definitely that line. And I think that's why a lot of people that feel really, really genuine and feel really, really natural, maybe it's a subconscious thing that people don't notice, but like there's just not as many cuts and there's not as much like editing of the vocals because it's all more natural. And that just lends itself to everything else in the video too. You know, you can have all the B-roll and have all the fancy stuff, but if your talking is more fluid and more natural, then it's going to be received better.
Is my wallet. It's one of those things that anymore, I think since I've been, I don't know, maybe 13 or something, I've always carried my wallet on me, and when I was that young, it was pretty much worthless. Like, I didn't have any money, or I didn't have any driver's license or anything like actually important. It's always on me, and it's one of those things where if I leave the house...
This is funny. I like these little skits that I put in here. So we have the walking with the wallet.
Without it, and I don't have it on me, I can't even walk straight. Like, it's part of...
Walking without my wallet.
If anything, it's part of my balance. Like, I have to have my wallet over here, and I have to have my phone
And
over
I just
here.
fell over. That was funny. I'm going to watch that again.
If anything, it's part of my balance. Like, I have to have my...
Had the wallet, and he fell. Didn't have the wallet, and he fell over. Jake says, over-edited audio does tend to throw me off. Video, I like how you're talking is paced for sure. Yeah, it's just... Again, like I said, I'm not perfect by any means, because I've had my fair share of videos where it's like, cut, and the audio is just all... right next to each other, so there is no, it's just constant, there is no breathing, there's no breath. And I've watched a podcast, and they were talking about, the Van Neistat was talking about his music guy, and how he was instructing him, like, the guy that scored the music for his videos at one point, he was saying how you need to implement breaths, whether it's music or just silence or whatever. You need to have breaths because it's like playing an instrument. You know, you can't just blow on a trumpet constantly throughout the entire duration of a song, and you can't do that because you're going to pass out. You're not going to have any air. You need to take breaths within the music, within the song. That way you can make it the whole way. You know, you can pace yourself. But if you don't breathe the whole time, you're not going to have a good time. Jake says, leaving without my wallet does throw me off. It's like a subtle lightness to the leg. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. Chloe says, the breath thing is the worst part of playing anything written for strings on a wind instrument. Yeah, because strings, you don't have to breathe. You just have to be dexterity. You just have to have dexterity. And no matter what the string instrument is, it's like, you don't need to breathe. Because you're breathing the whole time. You're just do. So I could definitely see how that's the difficulty. But yeah, that's big thing is it works for video too. You don't want to just have stuff the whole time. You got to have breaths. You got to in your delivery. And same with like giving a speech or talking or anything. Try playing a cello part of a string quartet on Barry. Breath bulls. Yeah.
My wallet over here, and I have my phone over here, and if I don't have it on me, it's weird, and I just can't function. With this particular wallet, I've had for a few years, I think 2 or 3, I can't remember exactly. But my fiance got it for me for Christmas, I believe. It is a really, really nice wallet, and I've done a lot of things with it, and obviously I've had it on me all the time. There's a little mark right here where I used it. I think I used it to like put out
the chaos of the lighting this on fire in the office. Whew. Man, that was chaotic.
A match one time. I was making a video where I was like lighting something on fire, and I used it to kind of quickly put out the match. So there's a little burn mark on it right there, but hey.
Oh yeah, Jake says, your fiance? Did I miss something? Yeah, I haven't posted about it on here on the main channel anyway. I was gonna make a whole video like later on, but I don't know. I just wanted to make it right. You know, it wasn't one of those things I was gonna just go up and do. I could always do a community post, but not everyone sees those, which is annoying. But yeah, no, we got engaged New Year's Eve. So actually in 3 days, it will have been exactly a month. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, it's good stuff.
Hey, you know what? It works. It's really high quality.
Yo, did anyone catch that little Easter egg? I totally just sniffed my wallet.
Right there. But hey, you know what?
It's a good day. It is, dude. It was awesome.
Works. It's really high.
You see that? Did you see that? Did you catch that little bitty Easter egg?
Right there. But hey, you know what? It works. It's
snip. You see that? I don't know if anybody else does this, but it's like the leather. You gotta smell it. I don't really handle my wallet too much, but like if I do, you know, you got to make sure it smells all right. It doesn't smell as much. I saw the sniff, but I wasn't sure if that was counted as an Easter egg. It always counts as an Easter egg. I mean, if it's quick enough to not notice it, then yeah, I would say, especially if you're going to comment about it, dude, always comment about the Easter egg, no matter what it is. Because somebody might have missed it. So they, you know, that gives them the opportunity to go back to that exact second and look at it.
Really high quality, really good stuff. And
yeah, I think it's actually been longer than, I feel like it's been since 2021 since I've had this, honestly. It's been such a long time. I think this was one of our first Christmases together, I think. Or at least one of our first two, which was either 2020 or 2021. I don't think it was 2020, so I think it was 2021. Maybe it smells like butt sweat. It would, but I don't carry it in my back pocket, so it wouldn't smell like butt sweat. Unless it seeps around to the front pocket, which in that case I got other problems. It just says pretty sweaty, but hey,
it's not going anywhere again for a long time. The third item that I cannot live a day without is
the keys.
One of my favorite.
See that again? Did you see that? The bass drop again? Hold on. Why is it not?
The third item that I cannot live a day without is my keys.
Boom.
One of my
It was subtle. I haven't had the music too super loud, so. Also, I did this where I did the stop motion, even though I totally could have just drug my keys across the screen. I did stop motion because I thought it looked kind of cool.
My keys. One of my favorite things.
I like how you drag the keys onto the cutting thing. Hey, yeah, dude. I thought that was really cool, especially because it's stop motion. It's not like I actually did it. It just kind of has that cool look to it. I don't know. It's so funny whenever it's stop motion and it's like my hand. I could easily just, real life drag it across the thing, but I think that it looks cooler this way. Ugh, dang it.
The third item that I cannot live a day without is my keys. One of my favorite things about the whole keychain thing is this little handle right here.
Dude.
It's a keychain. Again, my fiance Maddie got it for me. She got it custom made. It has GareTheBear written in right there. And on the inside is August 17th, 2019. And that is the day that I started this channel. This is...
Jake says the ASMR with the keys hits. Yes, sir, dude. I don't know. I try to cut a lot of the key noises out, honestly, because they were kind of loud. I felt like anyway. I don't know. I have a lot of keys, so they're really jingly.
One of my favorite things.
Well, now this is one of my favorite, like I just said in the video, one of my favorite things because it's like a handle. It's like a handle, And I don't do that. Okay. Well, I just didn't want the whole video, especially when I was trying to talk. I didn't want it to be interrupted with. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe that's a whole separate video. Just Jake gets exclusive key sounds. But yeah, no, I really like this because it's thick and it's like a handle. It's like my keys have a handle to them, which is really nice. Because I'm getting ready to show, you can just pull it right out of your pocket. It's super, super easy.
That I have on me. And it's so convenient because check this out.
Check it out.
So if I have my keys in my pocket, I just grab onto that little guy and then just pull them right out.
Boom.
And that is seriously one of the best things. But I've got my car keys. I've got a couple of different keys. The keys themselves aren't that important, but these are one of those things
Walking with
too,
the keys?
like my wallet. If I don't have them
No
on
keys.
me, it's rough. It's rough. I'll even, I'll be going out.
Jake says he feels like a key video might do well. People can show it to their cars. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're cats. I'm sorry. I thought you said cars, which makes sense because it's keys. But anyway, yeah. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Oh, did the what you call it get uploaded? I don't know. We'll see. It'll be here whenever it gets here.
And somebody else will be driving, and I still have to have my keys on me for balance and for my sanity, because if I don't have them on me, I don't know exactly where they are. I usually know exactly where they are, but if I don't have them on me, it's just weird. Let me know if you can relate to that. Hopefully I'm not the only one. Okay, so the fourth item in my everyday carry, things that I cannot live without, is chapstick.
Oh, yeah. I like this music in the background. Bro, this chapstick is super dope. My only problem with carrying chapstick in my pocket is it tends to twist itself, and then you have the whole stick sticking out in the cap, and it makes a huge mess. So I try and make it to where the chapstick is as far down the stick as possible. And I would have mentioned this in the video, but that's a lot of ramble that I didn't really need in there. So I cut it. Or I didn't even record it in the first place. But Yeah, super dope stuff.
Do I need the chapstick necessarily? But especially during these dry air, colder winter months, I like to have some on me all the time. This particular chapstick is Carmex with strawberry. It's actually really
strawberry.
Nice. I quite like it. But I don't have like a go-to chapstick. I just, whatever I can find, I just throw it in my pocket and we'll call it a day. The next item on the list is...
there really is no rhyme or reason to the chapstick as long as I have some.
Actually,
I don't even care what the flavor is. Doesn't matter. It's just as long as I have some.
Actually, technically, I'm not carrying it right now. I'm wearing it. So, I always like to carry a hair tie because, for obvious reasons,
that B-roll there was really satisfying.
I always
like the way the hair tie just stretched. I don't know. It just tickled my brain.
Carry a hair tie because,
like, it just,
for obvious reasons, I love to wear my hair long.
I should have added a sound effect to it or something to make it funny. I don't know.
Long. I like it long. It's the way I've always had it. And sometimes, like the length that it's at right now, the way it falls, sometimes it's like in my eyes and it kind of gets annoying. So having a hair tie at all times is nice to just throw it up real quick. The particular hair tie that I use actually is, I forget what they're called, but it's like an ouchless hair tie to where there's no like rubber band inside of.
They're actually, it's funny. They're actually, the ones that I'm wearing are none of these on the screen. I don't know. I just picked something off the internet and put it on the video.
Fabric. It's just all elasticy fabric, and it's a little bit thicker the way it's made, so it's designed to not like rip as much hair out. So I found these particular.
The new video just dropped. The new Just Garrett video just dropped. Hold on. We gotta take a pause here on the old director's commentary. Oh, good grief! Come on, cooperate. The new video is called Stickers. Okay, that's the thumbnail. Dang it, there's not a sticker thumbnail. Whatever, it's fine. It's the Just Garrett channel. It doesn't really, I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's very low, whatever. You know what I mean. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the Just Garrett video just dropped, gang. Just in case you want to take a look at it after this commentary stream.
Regular ones, and ever since then I've been wearing them all the time. So the sixth item on my list is the pocket notebook. The pocket notebook has been with me literally every single day for almost a year. Having a pocket notebook,
so
I made a whole video about it.
And as a matter of fact, I've almost filled this one up. I've got like 3 sheets, 6 pages left. Johnny, and here is the reason why I know this channel. What's the reason? Oh, the pocket notebook? Is that what you're talking about? I love the shots of the notebook from the pocket notebook video. Dude, I had to reuse it. I had to steal from it and I had to reuse it again. Cause oh man, it's so good. So good. I love that intro so much. And actually I got several comments, or I got at least one comment about the intro. It's so dope. But yeah, I'm getting ready to need to remake this one. I'm gonna use, I have like a dozen of these back there in my, I'll show you. Because I didn't have to, but I wanted to restock to make sure I had plenty. So I actually dropped something back there. But Maddie got me some for Christmas, and then this was the pack I got when I got my initial pack of them. And then I recently bought 2 more 3-packs. So in total, I have 12 pocket notebooks I have yet to use, which is awesome because if whatever it's called, I don't even need to buy a pocket notebook for like another year and a half at least, because I just, every couple of months or every like 2 or 3 months, I'll fill one of these up and then we'll be good, So it's going to be at least a year, because if I'm like super quick, each one will take me a month, but that's likely not to happen. So we're looking at minimum 1 year, max 3+ years. This is going to cover me. So that's going to be awesome. And it was like, these are all like $1 a piece. So why not? Okay. Hold on. You got to get this stuff back situated. Okay. Let's see. Johnny says, I found you by a short about a pocket notebook. Yes, dude. That's the only short on my channel, fun fact, anymore that's still getting views. All the rest of them have basically died, which I'm cool with that because I like the pocket notebook content. Let's see here. Jake, how do you even do it with the notebook in the same spot? So it's actually quite simple. I have the rule of thirds grid on my phone, or on my camera, excuse me. Well, I have it on my phone too, but. So that, if you don't know what that is, the rule of thirds is like how you sort of line up shots in video or photography or whatever. And so I have it lined up. There's a grid of lines on my screen. So I have it lined up where it's in the same spot every shot. It's just the background is different. So that you can see, if I can go back and look at it. So I had that lined up right in the center, right? So each shot,
With me.
I just had the book in the same spot on the screen, and I can measure it out with those lines. So that's how I did that. Maddie says hi. Hi! And then Chloe says, hi, Maddie. And then Dad says, hi, daughters. Oh, look at that. Oh. Hey.
Literally every single day for almost a year. Having a pocket notebook, I made a whole video about it up here or up here.
I actually never put it up here or up there, now that I'm thinking about it. But hey, I did, but it wasn't in the exact order. Like, it's right here. But hey, you know what? It is what it is.
Wherever they end up. I made a whole video about this, talking about all the good things, all the why I use it, the how I use it, the how I started using all of these things. I made a whole video talking about it, so I'm not going to go into crazy detail in this video. You can watch that video if you want to learn more. Having this on me all the time is one of the best things I've ever done. I have a very
It was so cool, the pocket notebook section of this video. I was just able to steal all my own footage from the last video because it was all relevant. So it made editing this thing really, really easy because I had all the footage already. It's quite dope.
active brain sometimes, and
If anyone can read that, I'll give them a prize. If anyone can read that, I will give them a prize because that is, it's illegible by anyone but myself.
I have a very active brain sometimes, and it can go so fast to where if I don't immediately write down the idea, I'll lose it and it's gone forever. I don't remember where I heard this, but there's a metaphor where it's like...
Technically, this is funny. This is funny. I don't know if anybody caught this.
I don't remember where I heard this, but there's a metaphor where...
Wow, Chloe, those are awesome emojis. How did you acquire those? So I'm talking about this metaphor, and then I proceed to say it's like blank. And that's a simile. It's not a metaphor. So I put this on the screen because in the edit, I was like, well, dang, that's not actually a metaphor, technically. So
where it's like keeping an idea is like...
Keeping an idea is like... That immediately makes it a simile. So it's not a metaphor.
Trying to catch a bullet. There's a bunch of bullets flying by. And
I tried.
Every now and again, you'll go up here and you'll catch one. And it's like you're just doing like this chaotically and you end up catching one of those bullets. That's how it is like in my brain, where I have all these things going in and out all at once, and every now and again I'll be able to capture one. And so having a notebook on my person all the time, ready to go, it makes that tremendously easy. And in that video I was talking about earlier,
Jake says, as an English minor, I love the awareness. Hey, dude. I got you, bro. Chloe says, I love to tell you, I'm a YouTube member of GareTheBear. I get member-exclusive emojis. Wow, that's amazing. That's really cool. It'd be kind of cool if you could copy and paste those, but that would also be stealing.
earlier, I compared the pocket notebook.
Again, stealing my own footage from the previous video.
Book to an extra.
Now, Jake, I actually one time in my life I considered being an English teacher. Fun fact. That was one of my potential career paths. Johnny says, dude, I don't know how much free space you have on your PC, but you need to invest in good network attached server soon with all this footage. I'll have to figure out what that is, and then I'll look into it.
Internal hard drive for my brain. If my brain is the computer, the notebook is the external hard drive. So because this notebook has had such a profound impact on me, it's gonna stay in my pocket forever. I'll be buried with a pocket notebook in my pocket. But I can't write in my pocket notebook without a pen. A pen.
A pen.
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 The pen of choice currently is the metal Sharpie S Gel 0.7 millimeter.
Dude, the metal S Gel? Ooh, so good, so crispy, so heavy, so nice. I don't know, man. It's just so dandy.
Tip. I was using the, hold on, I have them all over here. I was using the...
When JTV doesn't know where his pocket notebook is, bruh. That looks very familiar to your comment on this video, but it was keys instead of pocket notebook.
1.0 Sharpie S Gel, but I got these metal ones as a gift, and...
The S Gel pens are epic, Chloe. You are exactly right. Jake says, I will consider myself a pen connoisseur, and I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Hey, 8.5 is pretty good, honestly. I would say compared to other pens that are junk.
I really, really like them. They're a little bit heavier, and they're more durable, and they just, I don't know, they're just so, God, like they just look and they feel really, really awesome. And because I'm writing stuff in my pocket notebook every single day, I need a pen that's going to be extremely, extremely durable. And this pen is...
Jake, one day I need to hear your comprehensive, pen tier list. And as a matter of fact, that would be a really fun video to make. Chloe says 0.7 is the best thickness. See, I actually really liked the 1.0 thickness, but the 0.7 is still really good. Something I was thinking about doing was, whenever my metal S-gel runs out, I'm going to cannibalize the ink cartridges from my other S-gels and put it in the metal holder, like the metal actual pen body. That way I don't have to, because the metal ones only come in a 2-pack, but they're like $6 to get 2 of them. So I may as well just get the cheaper version and then transplant the ink, and it's the same thing. The only question I have, actually, I could figure that out. Oh, the 1.0 is the same thickness of thing. It's just the tip itself is. Oh, dude, that's a cheat code, dude. Jake says a pen tier. This is a great idea. I got into pens writing notes in class because I don't know about you, but I can only do handwritten notes. I can barely do notes, period, to be honest with you, except with my pocket notebook. Chloe says Big Brian because of my pen transplant idea. That's the way to go. And I have a whole, look at this. Like 75% of that is S-gel pens. So I may as well just, use the ones that I have because I can and I have them. So why not, I have some 1.0s. I have some 0.38s. I have some 0.7s. I mean, dude, we got the whole fix, man. We got the whole fix. I agree handwritten notes is like one of the only way to go. It depends on the note, though, for me, honestly. It very much depends. I think the phone notes is, for me, it's if I'm like in a position to where I can't use both hands to write down the thing, I will speak it into my phone, or I will type it into my phone. And it's in a document called Write in Notebook, to where it's an idea that it will end up in my notebook at some point. Johnny says I have zebra compact pens for my pocket notebook because they are as small as my notebook. Dude, that's sick. Moonman retractable fountain pen, best pen. Dang, bro. We're gonna have to have a pen comparison live stream. No, what we need to do is have on this channel have like a pen live stream thing or something. Like on one of my channels, have a pen comparison live stream where I buy a bunch of different pens and compare them. That'd be really fun. Do like an overhead. That'd be cool. That would be an interesting event. It needs to be like I don't know. We need to do like I don't know what we would do. We'd have to figure it out to where we could do it and also fund buying all the pens, because that'd be an expensive endeavor. I can give you many of ideas. Dude, give me all the ideas and help me figure out how we could fund this sort of event, because pens are expensive.
is that and more. So having all this stuff in my pockets is absolutely amazing. One of the best things I've ever decided to do is to carry, things that I need on a regular basis that I can have easy access to all the time. Pockets don't come with an infinite amount of space.
Pockets, they are finite. The Moonman alone is $12. Holy crap, dude. Yeah. We need to get up to like 10 patrons and 10 paid channel members, and then we'll talk about that.
Pockets are only so big. So what if your pockets had pockets?
What if your pockets had pockets? That's a great question. If only there was a product that exists that was exactly that and would give your boy some commission. I don't know what you're talking about. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, here we go.
So that's where the eighth
A $12 pen. That's mind-blowing. Actually, you know what? I do have these Uniball pens that are... I got these for 2D design class in college. There was 3 of them in the package. I think it was like $6. So it was basically $2 a pen. But I will say, they're super nice pens. I really like them. And they have a lot of ink because I've used this one forever. And it's still not empty. So, quite dope. Quite dope indeed. Let's see. Candy bar bag carrying bag. Chloe. Yeah, dude, that's seriously what it is. It's a candy bar bag carrying bag. How many pens would I need? I don't know. We could compare easily. We could do 10. Easily we could do 10. We had to get like some cheap ones. And then, like, $0 to 100, not 100, but like $0 to $10 range pens, right? Then we could just, rank them and put them in order and stuff. We'd have those ones you can get for like $3, but you end up with 50 pens, And then you have the ones where you buy one of them for $10.
Item on my list today comes in. The last thing on my list that I can't live.
Damn, but you need like a $50 pen. If we can, man, we can do that when I'm home for your birthday. How many pens can we just use? No need to buy. Do a GoFundMe for pens? Oh my gosh. I have many pens we can use, Chloe. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to do a charity live stream where they people send money and then we use it to buy pens for a tier list. That'd be a lot. But it'd be similar to a GoFundMe. Chloe has lots of pens. We might have to arrange a pen tier list thing because that'd be cool.
Without, and that I've been carrying on my person every day since I've gotten it is the Zip. The company that makes these daily care.
What is this? Affiliate link in the description. Use code Garrett10 for 10% off. That's cool. Or they just send pens. Yo, if they could do that, that'd be sick. That would be sick. If you could just virtually send me a pen and I could 3D print it right here within seconds, that'd be awesome.
Company, they sent me this a little over a month ago to make a video about, and I made that video up here, one of these corners, and I fell in love with it. It's my pocket's pocket. It's the pocket's.
The pocket's pocket, dude. If that isn't the most accurate description for this thing, I'm not even joking. It's my pocket's pockets. Use code GARRETT10 for 10% off your order. Yes, sir. Dude. Ow. Yeah, that's what you should do, though. Have you got any affiliate purchase with it? I actually have. I've gotten 3. According to... Hold on, let me pull it up. I'll pull it up. That way I can give you an accurate count. Gotten 28 referrals, which is just when people click on the link. And I've gotten 3 sales. So, epic. Epic. So I've actually made some money off of it so far, which is pretty sick. I'm grateful. Contact pen makers. Maybe they'll send you some. Ooh. Yo, I could contact Sharpie. Oh yeah, Jake, it's like an 11% conversion so far. It's pretty awesome. I could contact Sharpie. I could contact Uniball. I could contact somebody else. Yo. After this, I'm going to hop on the GareTheBear business email and get a hold of some people. I'm like, I need some pens. I click on the link and just to look, and I might get something after my next payday. Hey, if you want, no need to, if that's what you're into, do what you got to do. Do what's best, homie. It's always there. But yeah, the link, it's actually cool because you guys, anyone who wants to buy anything, gets 10% off. I actually get I get 20% of the total after that discount code is applied. So say if it's a $100 purchase, I get 20% of $90. So if somebody buys a $100 thing, I get $18 because that's 20% of $90. Their item descriptions are golden. They really are. They're awesome.
For my pockets. This thing fits perfectly in my pocket, and this thing fits perfectly in this, and this thing fits perfectly in this thing. And
yo, actually, that's not a bad idea, Dad. I'm thinking on that. I'm mulling that over. I'm like, I could totally, make a video. I need to compare pens. I'm trying to. Okay. I have a story in brain. I need to find the best pen for my pocket notebook, so that way, I don't have any skips, or I can. It's durable. Things I could come up with some criteria. And then, the conflict being my current pen isn't working properly or, whatever, even though it is working wonderfully. Or I could figure something out. And then the resolution being I need all the pens to figure out which pen is the best. It's actually funny. I had the idea a long time ago to figure out which pen was the best. But now I can, even more so figure that out. Which pen is the best? Video idea. Oh yeah, gang. I got it right here. Written down. Shoot. Alright.
This thing fits perfectly in this thing. Half of my daily carry fits in this.
I love that zipper animation. I had to put it back in here.
Particular.
Durability. Jake has the criteria right here. Durability, writing flow, longest lasting, consistent ink output, size, and weight. One thing I will say I love about the metal body of the S Gel is it's nice and heavy. And I wonder about other metal pens because the metal, there's something about it. It's heavier, and I like it better. I feel like there's more control, if that makes sense. Like you have more control writing because there's weight. A heavy pen, dude. I guess I'm just getting introduced to this life because I've always just used light pens. But heavy is so good. It's just, I think there's got to be something where there is more control. I used to have a gold-plated one. It was $180. Good gravy, brother. That's an expensive pen. That's one of those things, though, I feel like it wouldn't write well. Unless I'm wrong, I feel like it's only expensive because it's gold. Maybe it wouldn't write. I don't know.
The other pouch, and I could fit more in there because there's plenty more space. Seriously, it's one of the best things ever. So it has quickly.
Oh no, it did? Oh, that's nice, bro. That's nice. That's great. I honestly, one of the things too I like about the metal pen is the clip actually functions and it doesn't break. Like you can actually use the clip for what it's intended for, to clip. Subtle flex. Hey, dude. Subtle felks.
Become one of the things I don't leave the house without it. I don't go and not have it in my pocket anymore. So that was my everyday carry, all the items that I cannot live without in 2024. Every day I have used every single one of these items at least once. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the things that I carry on me every single day.
All the
if you want to
things.
see more of me, there is going to be a link in the description.
Link in the description. Look at that. 188 whenever I made this video, and now we're at I think 201. Maybe more, maybe less, who knows. But yeah. The Just Garrett channel recently hit 200 subscribers. That's epic. If you do the video, you need a calligraphy fountain pen. All right. Otherwise, it's not fair. What do you mean, otherwise it's not fair? Is that a superior pen that I just don't know about?
Where I'm doing a daily vlog, but
daily
one take
vlog
only, no editing, no nothing. It's just as raw and real and organic of content.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Johnny. Like I just I couldn't imagine spending $180 on a pen. I would baby it and then it would never get used properly. Most satisfying pen, and it contrasts every common pen ever made. Dude, sick.
As you can find. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys again next time.
Thank you, patrons. All right. Let's see here. Chat view. Let's get back to the chat. Let's get back to everybody over here. W video. Thank you, Jake. My man. My man. Nah, dude. I love the idea for a pen tier list or a pen ranking special. I think it would be so cool because then I could go through, write. It would be so fun because I would write with a pen, what the rules are, what the criteria is, and like what the criteria are, criteria are. I don't know. But I don't know. Either way, see, I've got, what do I have in here? I have like regular Sharpies, the .38 S gels, the .7 S gels, the 1.0 S gels. Criteria are, I thought so. We'll need a slightly clickbait title. Pen Island. There you go. Then we have the Uniball. Let's see, this is the Uniball Vision Elite. That's what these are. Made in Japan. Pretty sick. And then we have regular old pencils. Bic. Bic makes pens, don't they? They make like regular ink pens, I think. Then we have a paint pen. We have whiteout pens. See? Whiteout pen. And then an X-Acto knife. And then I think that's it in here. This is the Lego cup. Quite epic. I custom designed it myself with pieces. It's quite sick. Checkered. With lime and purple and pink. I think that's all the pens I have in here. Yeah. I've got other pens elsewhere, but I don't know. I think it's mostly just like Sharpies and fine tip Sharpies and things. No, if I could actually if I could figure out how to acquire some pens from, say, I don't know, maybe Bic or Sharpie or somebody makes a variety of different pens. Then they could send them to me and I could compare them. Could be cool. Could be fun. Might need more. If only it was cheaper. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Nah. No, seriously though, I read Chloe's chat and I remembered. Pen Island, it's a joke, but you actually look it up and it's a real website. They sell like custom pens and pen boxes and stuff. Bic Atlantis. Let me see. Hold on. Bic Atlantis pens. Let's see. Let's have a little look, shall we? Bic Atlantis. I feel like I'm not on the right one. Where are they? Oh, yeah. Bic Atlantis pens at Target? Let's look at Target. We like Target. Let's see. Retractable Atlantis. Are these the ones? Are these those? Bic Atlantis. Exact. Oh, dude, that's a fine point. Oh, I don't know if these are those or not. Ooh, I could save with Microsoft Shopping. Ah, yes, those. What is there? Different ones. There's. Oh, it's just a new look. They changed the design. Oh, good gravy. I want to look up like a pen tier list. Yes, Glide. Ah, dude. Pen. Well, actually, ink pen tier list. Not fountain pen. Unless the best at every price point. Top selling pens. The Goulet Pen Company. Wait a minute. Let's look this up.
Hey there, fountain pen fans.
They make fountain pens. Oh, and they post daily almost? That's dope. I have a favorite ballpoint and a favorite gel pen. Yeah, the gel pen, I like the Pilot G2 or whatever. But the ballpoint is the S gel currently. Best EDC pens. Interesting. These will make school better. Pen tier list. The guy who makes random that's amazing. That's a great channel name. I love that business model. Just rank everything. The 11 best EDC pens. Okay, this is about to unlock a new hobby, and I don't know if I'm ready for it. Okay, this is another project for another day. Oh, goodness. Paper matters, too. It does. One of the things I love about these pocket notebooks is the paper's really good. Now, earlier on in the book, the paper, you have all that other paper to, like, pad it so it's a softer surface. Once you get closer to the end, it kind of hardens out a little bit. Jake says pen addiction is a thing. Yeah, I'm aware. That's why that's really with anything. I don't buy things that are super easily collectible because that could be a thing. Like I just, a couple of years ago I was addicted, I guess you could say, to like buying basketball cards and stuff. So I was buying a lot of basketball cards and I was spending a lot of money and it was not good. So I stopped and yeah, it was a thing. Ever since then I've only bought expensive camera gear. Same with lighters, cool old Zippos and stuff. Yeah, I've seen people that do that. I've seen a lot of fun little collectible things. Writing on a softer surface is better, in my opinion, like in a notebook rather than a single sheet of paper. Oh, I 100% agree. 110% agree with you, Chloe. And that's part of why the pocket notebook is so great, because you basically have a padded surface the whole time. And even if you, once you're towards the end, you can always fold it, because, they're... Especially the way I've got them where I laminate them. They're durable. So I flip it, and then you have that padded surface. Or, if you just, against your hand, that's another way to do it. My handwriting's pretty messy anyway. But see, here's another thing, too. With the S-Gel, the 1.0 tip is thicker, and it's rounder. so it's not as sharp. So it actually glides a little smoother. This one is allegedly dry, as you can see. Took the whiteout pen to it, said it was dry, because it was skipping on me, and I wasn't about to do that, so upgraded. I actually had that one, and I had a different one, but then I got the metal ones, so now I'm using the metal ones because they're awesome. Oh, my head, dude. No, I think a pen video could be really cool. I could add on to the notebook series. I kind of like making these pocket notebook related videos. I'm kind of starting to dig them, and plus it helps this newest one. Before this, like last week's video, is doing really well. People are digging it, and I really liked it too. I thought it was a really good video. It's one of those videos I had a really good feeling about. Don't be afraid to love again. Holy moly, it's got 30 hours of watch time on it. That's great. That's great news. That is great news. Man. Oh, let's do this. We have a few minutes. Let's watch today's Just Garrett episode, because how many hours do you get on a usual video? It depends. It really depends. Let's see here. So, last week's is at 360 views, and it's got 30.4 hours of watch time on it, which is really good because the average view duration is 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes. I'll actually pull it up. We'll do a slight analytic report. Okay. This is last week's video. 360 views in the first 7 days, 30.4 hours of watch time, 3 subscribers gained, which is actually pretty good. 3.7 thousand impressions. It's steadily going up because the first few days it kind of leveled out. It leveled out and then it went up and then it leveled out again, and now it's on a steady incline. 7% click-through rate, which is pretty darn solid. Usually they say anywhere from like 2 to 10, depending on what your stuff is. Is pretty good. So that's doing well. Again, views are up. Average view duration is way high. This is percentage-wise and minutes-wise, as long as this video's been out, is really high. So that's good. Which is why the watch hours are so high. Because like this spike, usually when you get a spike in views, your average view duration goes down because it's showing it to new people. But I think it's because this is such a specific video that you show it to the right people and they're more likely to watch the whole thing. And talking this out makes everything else make more sense. The rest of this is kind of whatever. But it's super cool because the retention, top moment, is almost the entire video. And at one point, like yesterday, the top moment was the entire video, which is cool because top moment is basically just a moment in your video where viewers watch for longer than usual. But this one is, to answer your question, Jake, this one's got 30 hours. They don't usually get that many. I would say let's see, the one before last week was 5.5 hours. That wasn't a super high watch hour video. Same with the one before that. The last, I don't know, Vlogmas kind of messed it up a little bit. Okay, this one got 10 hours. But before Vlogmas, because Vlogmas, again, it kind of went weird with the going daily, like changing up the schedule kind of messes with things. This one's got almost 10 hours. They were basically averaging about 10 hours a pop. This one's got almost 12. And they just, like I said, basically 10 hours per. And then there's obviously, when the videos are on YouTube, they last forever. So they could, rank and search and things of that nature. So they're just constantly getting views and therefore constantly garnering watch hours, which is a great thing. I like looking at the 60-minute count because then you can see what's getting views in the last hour, which is always a dub. It's always cool to see stuff that's getting views from a long time ago. / stuff that's, it's cool. It's really cool to see all that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this video goes. See if it speeds up or slows down or something. I don't know. I think it's a good one, though. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with how it's doing and how it, just how it was. I like that one. Okay, gang, we're approaching our hour. So I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm very happy to be back making a commentary for you guys next week. same time, same place. Jake says, I love analytics. It's very intriguing or interesting. I look at it more now since I joined your Discord. Oh, yeah, dude. It's really cool. And it's just so interesting to see, like you said, because all of it, I mean, it's one of those things you can never pick exactly what the most important analytic is. They all sort of play a part, which is really cool, and it's really, really fun to see. And it's fun to see that there's that visible, like, numerical improvement. You know, you can, like this last week's video, 5-minute average view duration in the first week. That's really good. That's an 11-minute video, so it's like less than 50%. But usually on a video that length, before I would get 3 or 4, but it would end up at about 3. So the fact that it's still going up, it's consistently going up, is good, because it was at like 4.5 minutes at one point. So it's really cool stuff to see. I'm looking forward to seeing how it works, you know, how it progresses, that video. But again, we're at our hour, gang. So thank you all so much for being here. Also, these live streams help for watch time, so that makes me especially grateful for those of you that are here. I appreciate all of you that spent your time with me today. I'm excited to get next week's video going. We're so excited. So thank you all for being here. Hope you have a great rest of your evening / day, whatever the heck, wherever it is you are. Jake, I'll see you later. Everyone else, see you later. Check out the Just Garrett video. It's already live, so go check it out, say hi, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.